So formalities almost over as the two teams break away to resume their pre-match ritual. Before throw-in here, a referee in the centre of the park is Michael Tarpey from the county of Laois, and he has both captains in there. The Derry captain, Grace Conway, and the Louth captain here from the local club here in Clonengale, Shannon McLaughlin for the wee county. So both teams have made two changes from last weekend's encounter. Louth have introduced Kate Flood into their starting team, and it's Kate's first start of the 2021 league campaign. And also coming into the starting team is Niamh Rice, who did play last weekend, and also Ailish Hand is starting at cornerback instead of Shoda Matthews. Niamh Rice coming into the middle of the field. Anya Breen is a player that loses out through injury. She picked up a knock during the week in training, so is unable to start as the midfielder for Louth. So the Louth team, as we look down to our left hand side, the dressing room end here of Clonengale Park, and the Louth team will line out as follows. In goals is Una Pearson. The full back line then of Ailish Han replacing Shoda Matthews, number 17 coming in there, Sarah Quinn and Emer Murray. Half back line then is Michelle McMahon, Shannon McLaughlin, the team captain, and Ciara Nolan. The midfield pairing then will be Niamh Rice wearing number 22 and Aoife Halligan. Niamh Rice coming in for Anya Breen. On the half forward line of Aoife Russell, Kate Flood and Rebecca Carr. The full forward line then is Laura Collins, Lauren Boyle and Denise McKenna. There will be a few positional changes, but we will work that one out as the game progresses. Derry down to my right hand side, looking for their first victory since back in 2019, so they're on that losing streak, but they will be hoping to get a performance in this afternoon as they look ahead to the Junior Championship coming up, of course, as I mentioned, against Antrim in the Ulster Championship at the end of the month. So the Derry team is as follows. They have made two changes from last weekend. Also, Bríona O'Loughlin comes into the starting side, and so too does the other cornerback, Joanne Corr. She didn't play last weekend either. She comes into the starting team. So Louise Gunn is in goals for Derry. The full back line of Joanne Corr, Aoife McHugh and Bríona O'Loughlin. Half back line then is Nuala Brown, Danielle Keevelahan and Anna Fazell. The midfield pairing is Anya McAllister, Katie Holly, and the half forward line of Catherine Canavan, Ella Rose Sainsbury and Erin Doherty, and the full forward line then of Orla McGill, Ciara McGurk and Grace Conway. There will be a few positional changes on the Derry side. Bríona O'Loughlin won't be playing at cornerback. We expect Nuala Brown to drop in there. Catherine Canavan could well go to the centre of the park, while Grace Conway, as we have seen, has dropped back from the corner forward position, so she may well drop in to the half back line. But as I say, we will see that as the game progresses. So Derry in their little huddle, while Louth breaking away from theirs now to our left hand side. So the players getting into their positions. As I say, the referee, Michael Tarpey from Laois, is the man in the centre of the park. So both sides have a strong bench, and we will be looking to see if they will need them, which they will do before the evening or the afternoon is out. They'll be calling on a number of names, I'm sure, to come in to the side. Well, Ailish Hand is into the starting side, and of course Niamh Rice also into the starting side of that Louth team, while the Derry side, as we look at their substitutes, Bríona O'Loughlin, number 20, and 28, Catherine Canavan, is two players that are into the starting side. So we are getting ready for this one to get underway here. We have Louth in their positions, Derry making their way into their playing positions now. Down here in front of us, beautiful conditions, although it is a little bit breezy, blowing from right to left as we look out from the stand side here of Clonengale Park. So it will suit Derry in the first half. They will have that wind advantage in this opening half, as the referee just making sure that both teams have got their required 15 on the field for the start, as he gets this one about to get it underway here. As we say, a victory for Louth will almost certainly make them semi-finalists, and possibly a clash against Offaly, who topped the south side, the 4B. So they will be the other opposition, as Michael Tarpey from Laois gets it underway, and the ball's into the centre. It's broken down, and it's picked up there by the midfielder, Aoife Halligan. Halligan lays it back to her captain, McLaughlin. McLaughlin up looking for Kate Flood. Flood down to pick it up. Her first start of the 2021 season. Coming back from injury. She came on as a sub last week. Louth have a player down in the centre of the park. It could well be the midfielder, Halligan. They've already lost Anya Breen during the week to injury, the midfielder. So they don't want to lose their other midfielder. But we'll follow the play at the moment. It's in the hands now of the wing half forward, Rebecca Carr. Carr trying to break her challenge away. The referee sees an infringement. And it's a free to Louth. Is he going to let it continue, or is he going to just wait to see if the Louth gear, who is receiving treatment, no, he's going to let it go on. Shannon McLaughlin plays it away over to the far side now to Ciara Nolan. Nolan tries to capacity challenge the Derry girl there and does break away from it. The referee says she's took too much out of the ball. A few too many steps over on the far side. So Derry have their hands on the ball. And they play it back now, as I say. Catherine Canavan playing, seems to be as a sweeper in there. Plays it back over to the far side now is Katie Holly from the Steelstown Brine Oaks club. Coming forward, looking for players inside, but there's nobody at the moment, and she now has taken too many steps, so the referee's laying down the law very early, making sure that they take the required steps. That's a dangerous ball over. It could well have been cut out, but it hasn't reached the intended target, and the target is Aoife Russell. Russell a bit of space in front of her, but Anna Fazell's getting back at her. Plays it over now to the corner forward. Denise McKenna playing out around centre half forward. Denise plays it inside, and there's a good strong run through the centre now of Halligan. Halligan with the ball, but that's over the top of the intended target, and going after this one is Aoife McGaw. And she plays it out now to Anna Fazell. Fazell, toe to hand, down here in front of us. Flicks it forward, looking for Ella Rose Sainsbury, but it just drops out of the hands there of Sainsbury. And now with McLaughlin. Shannon McLaughlin playing on her home turf here. Plays a good ball in here now to the corner forward. First shot in Angers across the field, but Danielle Keevelahan picks that one up. Plays it out now. And Derry with Ella Rose Sainsbury again, but she's give possession away again. Denise McKenna into the corner, looking for the run there of Laura Collins. Collins on to the right foot. Collins with the effort, and Collins with the opening score of the afternoon for Louth to open the Wee Counties account. So Laura Collins with the point for Louth. As the referee just telling the Derry goalkeeper Louise Gunn to put on a bib. That's the red jersey, clashing with the Louth colours this afternoon. And the referee lets play continue. It's a short kick out there to our full-back, McGaw. Aoife McGaw goes on a solo run, and she breaks away out through there, and she's a bit of space in front of her. She's still going. She's inside the Louth half of the field now, and it still opens up, and now she's going to meet the corner back there, and got a half block down and wins possession back now. The Derry full-back is up the other end of the field, so she'll have to make her way back. But in fairness to the Derry forwards, they're putting in the tackle, slowing up this break, but this is where Louth are very strong now. Ball through the hand, moving at that speed. Denise McKenna in possession again, looks ahead of herself. It's a low ball, it's a good one, but it was well cut out, well read there by Catherine Canavan. Back to McGaw, who has made her way back to Katie Holly now, over on the far side. Derry now putting through the hands, but Denise McKenna read that one and got the hand in and plays it in, looking for Rice, and Rice judged the bounce well. Rice across the field now, looking for the only scorer so far, which is Collins. Breaks to the full forward. Full forward's an opportunity in here. Lauren Brown's a goal for Louth. Lauren Boyle with the goal. And Lauren Boyle, her second goal of the campaign so far. She hit one against Leitrim the first day. She has got the opening goal this afternoon. And Louth lead by 1-1 to no score. It was a quick break when they cut the ball out on the far side. It was Denise McKenna, read that Derry pass, got the hand in, got the ball over to the corner in towards Niamh Rice, who played it across, and it broke for the full forward Lauren Boyle, and she made no mistake. The Cooley Kickham's girl rifling the ball to the net. 1-1 to no score. And Aoife McGaw is down injured at the moment to the Derry goals. The full-back just receiving treatment. As I said, Derry looking for the first win from way back in March 2019 when they defeated Kilkenny. They followed it up 2 weeks later, that time with a draw against Antrim, but since then they've come out on the wrong end of results. As Louise Gunn with the kick out, but the referee's whistle goes. Something he's not happy with. He's telling the ball back to the goalkeeper, which Louth are going to do. And the goal scorer, Lauren Boyle, does exactly that. So Louise Gunn with this kick out. for Derry again. Comes out into the wing, looking for her clubmate, Danielle Keevelahan. Inside now to Grace Conway. Conway very close to the sideline, the team captain. She's running into danger here, but the referee's playing the advantage. And no advantage occurs as the Louth bench shouts steps. But the referee had already the hand up, playing the advantage for Grace Conway. So it's going to be a free to Derry. The midfielder, Anya McAllister, the Derry Camogie captain. Now with Danielle Keevelahan again. Danielle going across the field, has options over the far side, but again the referee says too many steps. Well, he's been consistent of it. The third occasion he is blue in the early stages of this one. Kate Flood is going to be the girl that's going to take this free, but she's looking for it short. And she gives it in towards Lauren Boyle. But Aoife McGill gets the hand in there, but it breaks for Boyle. But the full back is getting at her again, but the referee says a little bit too much of a challenge going in on the full forward, and it's a free in to Louth. The pier just blocks us out a little bit. And Lauren Boyle is going to need treatment here. Way down to her right hand side. Towards the train station here in Dundalk is them goals. And before this one is out, I'm sure we'll see a train fly past on the far side of the field. We've seen two already just before throw-in. One heading for Belfast and one heading for Dublin. But this is going to be a free in now for Louth. And Lauren Boyle is helped back on her feet there, and she could well be the free taker. They have a few options, have Louth. As I mentioned, Derry will be looking to the junior championship. Of course, Louth will be looking not just for a league semi-final spot next weekend, but also their eyes will be on an intermediate championship coming up next month, where they will begin against neighbours just up the road, down. And they will also have Offaly in their group of the intermediate championship, and it could well be Offaly they're playing in the National League semi-final next weekend, so that'll be an interesting one ahead of their championship clash next month. So Lauren Boyle, a goal to her name already, and that one's well stopped on the line there, but they palmed into the back of the net, and it looks like could well be Niamh Rice over there. Has got the final touch to that one. We just wait for it to turn round. It is indeed Niamh Rice that gets the second goal, and Aoife Go done well up there to palm it down, but Niamh Rice was waiting. So 2 goals for Louth already, and Niamh Rice has now scored in each of the league games against Leitrim, Antrim and Derry. She's got a goal in each of them. And the short kick out again from Derry, so 2-1 to no score in favour of Louth. Oh, it was in the square. Apologies, the referee saying that she was in the square before the goal, so it has been disallowed. So she still waits to score in each of the games, but Derry, a let off there for the Derry girls. And now it's with Katie Holly in the centre of the field again, but Katie Holly needs to get support. Does so from Danielle Keevelahan. Keevelahan in there, but the sweeper for Louth will pick that one up. And Louth have possession back again now at the corner back, which is Emer Murray, and is passing it through the hands again, Louth, but she's run into trouble here. And the referee says just a little bit over the top there from Brina O'Loughlin. So Louth win the free. Now passing it again quickly through the hands with Aoife Russell. Aoife Russell's ball up along the side, but that's well read there by the 27 coming in there for Derry. As the train over on the far side does pass by. Now with Grace Conway over to the far side, and Derry coming forward. Grace Conway takes the return again, but Conway looks ahead of herself. There's few options, but there is now one from in the corner, and it's a good run too from Orla McGill. McGill gives it back again in the hands of Ella Rose Sainsbury across the field, looking for Anna Fizzell, the wing half backs up there. Anna Fizzell tries to break away from the challenge, but it's back now to Brina O'Loughlin, but she's been crowded out by the Louth defence, but the referee says she's been fouled, and this is an opportunity now for the Oakleaf County to open their scoring after that let off of the goal being disallowed at the other side. They have a chance now with Orla McGill to open their account from the Steelstone Brian Oaks club, the county champions last year. And a chance now for the corner forward with the free in front of the post, and she makes no mistake with that one. And Orla McGill with the opening score for Derry. So it's 1-1 to no score. The kick out comes from Una Pearson. Out here now towards Emo Murray. Murray sidesteps into the challenge of Brino Loughlin. Back out here. And they're coming out. The referee says over carrying again from Eilish Han. And it's a quickly taken one, but maybe too quickly, and it's well read there by Sarah Quinn. Plays her club football in Dublin for Foxrock Cabinteely. She read that one well as Derry tried to move it quick. Now it's Louth that's moving it quickly up the other end of the field with Michelle McMahon. Plays it in towards Kate Flood. Couldn't take it first time, but takes it the second time. The challenge comes in again. The referee plays the advantage. Still got the hand up for the advantage. It's with McMahon again. Back to Flood. Over to this side now towards Aoife Russell. Russell into the corner looking for the goal scorer, Lauren Boyle. Boyle has it against Aoife McGaugh. Comes inside. It's Lauren Boyle trying to get it on to the left foot. She does so, but it's in there and it's going to drop out and wide of the target. Good tackling from the Derry defence, so it remains 1-1 to no score in favour of the wee county. And the referee just having a chat here too. The Derry full-back, something he obviously spotted a little bit earlier on. It could well have been the challenge on Kate Flood that he was playing the advantage, so maybe just going back to have a little chat there. So Louise going with the kick out now for Derry as Catherine Canavan goes short, gathers possession, and plays it away over to the far side, and it's a good ball too, but again they've given it away. And Louth have it back now with Kate Flood down to pick it up with a one hand. The Aussie rules start last year, of course, went 2019-20 season, playing for the Dockers. Scored 5 goals in our 7 games for them, so was pretty impressive. But elected not to go last year. But don't be surprised if we don't see her back down under again playing. But now at the moment it's very much in the colours of the red and white of Louth that she's worried about. As Lauren Boyle tries to turn away there, but the good challenge comes in again. And Derry defence. Lauren Boyle was crowded out there. And they're coming out of it now with Anna Fazale. Fazale inside there towards Katie Holly. Holly tries to play it across, but again it's half blocked down, but the referee has spotted something. Oh, he's going to have a little chat here to the midfielder, Aoife Halligan. He spotted a little bit of holding off the ball. The shouts of Michael Tarpey from Laois indicating why his whistle sounded for a free to Derry, as Danielle Keevlahan is the one that's going to take this free, but the referee just stopping play because Aoife Gaw is down receiving treatment, and Derry may, that's a couple of times now she's been receiving treatment, so it could well be asking for a change here, and I think there is a change coming. Orla McCluskey from Dungiven is one of the ones that's been signalled down to warm up. So too is Dania Donnelly from Ballinasgreen, and also going down there is the number 26, Eve Michael Roy. The Limerick Valley Club, so 3 girls down, and it is. That's a blow for Derry, losing their full-back Aoife McGaugh from the Steelstown club, picking up an injury, and they've made the change. Orla McCluskey is into the Derry side. Was listed to start but didn't start, but is in now as the free is taken backwards. Back now to Keevlahan again. She's got Anna Fazale outside her, but she cuts inside. Picked up there by Katie Holly. Derry looking across the field there was Anya McAllister, but she fooled the Louth girls, and it opened up a little bit here for McAllister. McAllister long fist forward looking for the run there of Ella Rose Sainsbury. Sainsbury looks into the corner, but it's down the centre it goes, and it's well read again by Louth. And it's the corner back again, Emer Murray, and the referee says she's overtook too many steps again. Well, it's the most consistent part of the game so far has been the referees calling on the over carrying. So a chance again for Orla for her second point of the game, but she's pulled it to the near post and wide, but the referee says he's going to allow her take it again. And it's been moved forward because the Louth girl obviously wasn't far enough away, so it's going to be taken yet again. So it's a free again to Orla McGill, who has the second opportunity for her second point of the game and reduce the game to just 2 points. soon be water break time, coming up at the end of the opening quarter. She doesn't make a mistake the second time, does Orla McGill. Her second free of the day, Derry's second point. And it's 1-1 to Louth, 2 points to Derry. As Una Pearson with this kick. Kick out down the centre, as well read there by Derry though. And it's Orla McGill who's got 2 points. He could well be blown for overcarry, and he has. One step too many yet again. Credit to the ref, he's right on the spot. Free is taken short there by Louth, but they could be put under pressure. And the players, they don't want to be holding on to the ball too long, because there's been so many overcarrying so far. Long ball forward, it's a good one down the throat there of Niamh Rice. Rice has it, tries to break away from the challenge. Gets away from the challenge there, Joanne Core. Cuts inside, referee playing the advantage here as Rice tries to cut her way through, but the referee says no advantage. And indeed he's given the free where she was fouled again. After the advantage she was fouled, so he's gone back in for that one. So a chance now for Lauren Boyle to extend the advantage out to 3 points. So Lauren Boyle with this opportunity for the Louth girls. A goal to her name already. As she steadies herself with the left foot. There's Lauren Boyle, makes no mistake with it. With the free, 1-2 to 2 points, and it's her goal. The Cooley Kickham's gear. Goal that separates the sides as the water break approaches. But Michael Tarpey, let's play continue. Louise going out to the side here, but it's Denise McKenna is waiting for it. In now to Boyle again. Boyle now being tracked there by Orla McCluskey, trying to go away from McCluskey, but McCluskey's back at her. But the referee says that there was a foul on her, and it's a great ball in now to Russell. Russell with the opportunity here, but she runs into traffic, has to come back out to Lauren Boyle again with the left foot. It's a dangerous one, and it's just crept over the crossbar. So Lauren Boyle, 1-2 to her name now. So Louise Gunn with the kick out again. The referee still letting play continue. It's a dangerous one. Catherine Canavan just getting away with it. She didn't see the challenge coming in behind her. Ball over to the side, but there's too much on that one. Danielle Keevelahan, I don't think Usain Bolt would have kept that one in. So it's going to be a sideline ball now to Louth. Aoife Russell hits the flag, but gets away to Denise McKenna. In again to Boyle, who's very, very lively in there. Back to McKenna again. McKenna tries to get the shot away, but it's blocked down. Has to give it back out now towards Laura Collins. Back to Niamh Rice. Niamh Rice tries to charge her way through, does so, and pops it over the bar. And that's 3 quick fire points for Louth to open up a 1-4 to 2 points advantage, and I think that signals the water break. So 3 quick fire points there on the stroke of the water break for Louth, puts them very much in the ascendancy. 1-4 to 2 points. Lauren Boyle, the full forward, been the star of the show so far. 1-2 to her name. So 1-4 to 2 in favour of the Weak County as they search for that semi-final spot. There'll be a keen interest, and they'll be keeping a close eye on how Leitrim and Antrim are getting on, of course. Commanding victory for Louth here. Defeat for Leitrim. Could well see it go to scoring difference between the 3 sides. And at the moment Leitrim would be in the ascendancy with that scoring difference, but if they were to suffer defeat against Antrim, and as I say, if Louth put up a good score here, they could overturn that and they could well top the group. But they'll be just thinking of the win here first, and at the moment it's going their way, but Derry are giving them a good encounter here and putting it up to the Louth girls. There's the water break. There'll not be any messing around here with the water break. We saw what happened last weekend in the Down Roscommon game. Roscommon were taking a little bit longer for their water break, and Down went and got a goal. So both teams here very quickly back out once the referee's whistle goes. So play will resume with the kick out for Derry, and their goalkeeper Louise Gunn down to her right hand side. Was going to take it short there, but waits on the whistle from the referee, which comes now back to Louise again, and that's a good ball out to the far side. Derry breaks away, but the referee blew for overcarrying again. Rachel McAllister is the girl this time that is adjudged to have overcarried, but Derry have won it back again. Inside now towards Katie Holly. Gives it to 1-2 of her midfield partner, McAllister. Gives it now to Danielle Keeblahan. Keeblahan coming on the shoulder there is Katie Holly. Katie Holly, toe to hand. Gets it onto the right foot, plays it in there, and there's a good ball now for Orla McGill, her clubmate. McGill was isolated though, but gets the effort away. Is it going to creep inside the post? Yes, it is from Orla McGill. That's a wonderful score from Orla McGill. She was isolated, but it didn't matter. That was a great ball in from Katie Holly. Reduces the deficit again. Short kick out towards the cornerback, Emo Murray. Murray, though, was put under pressure there by Kieran McGurk. Gets it out to the side here, and Live now coming up along the sideline. It's a very strong run from the Live girl. It's the wing half-back, Michelle McMahon from the Glebe Rangers club. Ball into the corner, looking for Aoife Russell. Russell down, bends her back, gathers possession. Just outside the 21-metre line, gives it back out now to Niamh Rice. Rice goes to ground under the challenge. Could well have touched it on the ground. The knees were on the ground, but the referee says that she had overcarried. The feet just went from under her. But it was good pressure again from the Derry defence. 1-4 to 3 points in favour of Live, as the scoreboard will tell you. The ball out now to Anya McAllister. McAllister going across the field. Looks ahead of herself. Ella Rose Sainsbury looks up, but then McAllister falls to the ground, tries to get the ball away. Just got enough of it there to Grace Conway. Conway's hand was pulled as she tried to release the ball. It's a free to Derry. Not moving away as Denise McKenna. This ball could be moved forward. It is going to be done so by Michael Tarpey, the referee. He's taken no crap from any of the players this afternoon. Michael Tarpey is the man in making the decisions and making them at the moment very sternly, not letting any players away, as he tells Grace Conway just to put something, yeah, it's just firing something to the sideline. So it's going to be a free now to the Derry girls. Going to be taken by Katie Holly. Holly takes it short backwards towards her team captain Conway. Grace Conway, toe to hand, coming approaching the 45, tries to get past the challenge there of the Live girl, put under pressure though by Rebecca Carr, and the referee says illegally so. So it's back for a free to the Derry girls. A little bit far out this one to be having a go at the post, so it may well be dropped in here by Danielle Keeblahan. No, she's leaving it down. Orla McGill is coming out to take it. Has hit all of the Derry points so far. Has the Steelstown Brian Oaks girl just outside the exclusion D. That's a wonderful score from Orla McGill, who is on form this afternoon. 4 points to her name. We're back to a goal between the sides again. 1-4 to 4 points in favour of the Wee County. Ball out round the centre to Shannon McLaughlin. McLaughlin offloads it now, and here come Live through the centre. Bounces off her knee, but Shannon McLaughlin is in there to pick, or not, Halligan, apologies, the midfielder. Halligan, long ball into the corner, looking for Lauren Boyle. Boyle has it, tries to get it on now, and it will suit the left foot of Boyle. That's another superb point from Lauren Boyle. And if Live get the ball in, Lauren Boyle is in form. 1-3 to her name, out of the 1-5 for Live, who lead by 1-5 to 4 points. It's been an exciting encounter so far. Short ball out again to Catherine Canavan. Back again now towards the cornerback, McCluskey to Canavan, but they're under pressure here. Back to the goalkeeper now, Louise Gunn. Now they've got a little bit of space in front of them. They've worked themselves out. Katie Holly, the midfielder back there, comes out here, but again, Live getting the bodies back into defence. Anna Fizell offloads it now to Danielle Keeblahan into the centre. Ball over to the far side, but that's over the top, and that's into no man's land. Only over there was Ella Rose Sainsbury, but she hadn't a chance to win that one. Now it's with Kate Flood. Kate Flood coming forward for Live. Flood just slows it down again, waiting for support. It comes from Rebecca Carr. Carr drops it in round the danger area, but that one's going to drop out and wide of the target. Waste of possession for Live after winning it back. Carr's effort, too much on it against the breeze, which has settled somewhat from what it was before throw-in, it must be said. The sun shining down here on the Clonagale club grounds. Excellent club grounds, it must be said. Full credit to the committee and the club and the groundsman here in Dundalk and the Clonagale club. Excellent conditions, as I say. Over on the far side is Grace Conway. Toe to hand, needs to get support. Gets it from Katie Holly. Always seems to be available is the Steelstown girl. Katie, long ball forward, but there's nobody there. So over the top of them all, but Sarah Quinn turns and runs back to gather possession under pressure there from O'Loughlin, but Louth worked their way out. Michelle McMahon has possession. Referee plays advantage again, but he'll not be going back for advantage now because Louth still have it. Back where the goalkeeper, Una Pearson. But Louth trying to work the way out of defence. They lead by 1-5 to 4 points. But they're just slowing it down again as Louth. Derry making them work their way out. But they always seem to have an extra body coming out of defence. Now there's a bit of space here for the midfielder, Aoife Halligan. Halligan's ball forward again. But that's well read there by Orla McGill, or Orla McCluskey, apologies. And Derry have it back again over on the far side. Both defences pretty solid so far. As we look at the watch, which tells us 25 minutes gone. Of course, we have the water break to come out of that one. There's about 6-7 minutes of injury or of normal time, but the ball's over here. But Derry got away with it because it looked like Aoife Russell was going to cut it out, but she couldn't take it, and it broke kindly there for Danielle Keevelahan. Low ball in there from Keevelahan looking for McGill, but the referee's going back for the earlier challenge on Danielle Keevelahan, so it's going to be a free to the Oakleaf County. We trail by 4 points at the moment. Free over to the side here to Anna Fazell from the own road club in Coleraine. But Derry have give possession away again. Now try Louth moving at that speed again with Kate Flood. Kate Flood going in support over there was Kieran Nolan, but he elects to go into the corner instead. And Louth spot the run now of Halligan, the midfielder. Halligan just outside the 45-metre line. Over here, but there's going to be too much on that one. It's going to be a sideline ball to Derry. Taken by Orla McCluskey. Into the centre to Katie Holly. Holly has it. Going out the far side. It's the spare body. And that's the corner back there, which is Joanne Core. The Ballymcguigan girl cuts inside and sprays a good ball over to the side, but it's well read there by Aoife Russell. And Aoife Russell wins it back for Louth again with the midfielder now, Shannon McLaughlin, just over the top there of the wing half forward. Rebecca Carr that was back there, but she had time to gather possession. Now with Russell again, spreads a long ball in there, looking for the full forward again. Strong hand in there though from McCluskey, but it's picked up by Denise McKenna. Breaks away from the challenge of Fazell. Waits for Kate Flood to come forward here. Kate holds off one hand, but the referee says, you've overcarried, Kate. Consistency, it has to be said from the referee. He's not letting any girl away with too many steps this afternoon. There's another Derry girl is down, needing treatment. The referee just holds up play here with the scoreboard, 1-5 to 4 points. So Michael Tarpey, just from the Mirror County, of course, and Laois, just waiting. I'm not sure who the Derry girl is that is down. Ciara McGurk is in there talking to the referee. Ciara McGurk operating at wing half forward this afternoon, although she has 14 on her back. But looking forward, there's just two Derry girls inside the Louth half of the field at the moment, so they've got plenty of bodies back in defence. Danielle Keevelahan it is that is receiving treatment at the moment, and she's okay to continue. It's the Waddy Graham's Glen girl. So it's going to be a free out to another Waddy Graham's girl. Louise Gunn with this kick out. Spreads it out towards the sideline, but it might be too close to the sideline. It is. Anya McAllister. There's too much on the ball for Anya to keep that one in. Halligan plays it into the centre, but that's a waste of possession. Well read there by Katie Holly. Katie Holly goes looking for runners over on the far side, has to go herself. Tracked over there by Rebecca Carr. Slips on the ground, but Danielle Keevelahan, who has recovered from the injury, was there to help her out. Back now with Katie Holly. Danielle Keevelahan takes the ball off her. Danielle looks over to the far side, but it's just a wee bit behind the intended target, but it's still in possession. And spreads it away over to this side now. And it comes to the feet there of Grace Conway. Conway does well and wins the free. Grace Conway was going to win that one no matter what it took, and she wins the free for Derry. Just 4 points between the sides here. Still all to play for. Half time fast approaching. The referee just making sure there's only 3 on the sideline, so he's just telling a couple to go. The referee just telling them all to get behind the wall. Play will now resume with a free to Derry. And it's Anna Fazell that is going to take this free, looking for a bit of movement in front of her, but at the moment there's few and far between. It's away over to the far side into space, but the quickest to react to that one was Ciara Nolan. Nolan down, gathers possession for Louth. Plays it in now to Michelle McMahon. McMahon spreads it away over to this side here to Aoife Russell, very much involved. It's the Glen Emmett's girl in this opening half. Russell sidesteps one challenge, gets the ball away now to Eilish Hand. And Louth moving it quickly now with Shannon McLaughlin. McLaughlin, low ball in front of Niamh Rice. Rice tackled there by Joanne Corr, gets away from Corr. Corr down injured at the moment. Niamh Rice breaking through the centre. Might be a goal on here from Rice, but she takes her point. Good score from Niamh Rice. Her first of the day. Opens up a 5-point advantage. Joanne Corr tried to put in the challenge there, but may have felt the effects of a trailing arm as the Louth girl was breaking away from her. So receiving treatment. It's been a stop-start opening half. We're into additional time, of course. We have the water break in that time. Plus, there'll be maybe 2-3 minutes of injury time. There's been a couple of knocks. I see Derry are getting ready to make a change. Shauna Doherty from the Own Road Club in Coleraine getting ready to come in. Along the sideline, was listed to start. She's warming up along the side. It's going to be a blood sub, I think. Signalled from the playing field. Joanne Corr from Ballymcguigan. It's going to have to go off temporarily. And going in here is the number 18, Dania Donnelly from Ballinascreen. And they're also in comes Shauna Doherty, as I said, was about to come in. So Shauna Doherty is in. And coming off the field is the number 12, Erin Doherty. So a change on the Derry side. But the referee isn't, no, has the slip of paper to the referee and not to the linesperson. So the referee shouting for a slip for the blood sub also. So Joanne Corr temporarily going to be replaced here by Dania Donnelly, while the substitution of Shauna Doherty in there for Erin Doherty. One from the Own Road Club in Coleraine, one from Ballymcguigan. So 5 points between the sides, 1-6-4 in favour of Louth. We're now at the discretion of the referee how much longer he's going to play as Joanne Corr makes her way off. So Louise gone with this kick out for Derry. The sun goes behind a cloud here in Clonagale. So gone with the kick out. Looking for the runner. Goes short, but Niamh Rice was almost in there, but it manages to get to Katie Holly. Katie looks to get support. Plays a good ball there to the player that has just come on, Dania Donnelly. Lays it off now to Anya McAllister. McAllister plays it off again to Donnelly. Donnelly, toe to hand. Donnelly away over on the far side. Has to come back behind her. Does so to Danielle Keeblahan. Back further now to Catherine Canavan. Plays it in. Oh, good ball too to Katie Holly. Holly fists it forward now to Ella Rose Sainsbury. Sidesteps the challenge of the referee there, but managed to hold her foot in. Plays the ball in and it's over the top. It could be a good ball in here now. It's a chance for Orla McGill. Goes down under the challenge. Referee says no free. Have the crowd on her out. It looked like it could well have been a challenge coming in there, but the referee says the whistle has gone. I'm not sure what he's going to give. Have to wait to see what he's going to give here. The whistle has sounded. He's going to talk to his two umpires. He didn't signal was he given a free in or a free out. He just blew the whistle. So we'll have to wait now to see what his outcome here. Was prepared to get the word of the two umpires before making a decision. And it's a free in to Derry, I think. And it's going to be taken by Orla McGill. And Orla McGill were her fifth and Derry's fifth of the day. Could well have been in there for a goal momentarily, but lost her footing under the challenge. So credit to the Louth defence to put her under pressure. So 4 points between the sides again. We're deep into additional time at the end of this opening half. Michelle McMahon with the possession. Plays it into the centre now to Eilish Han. Eilish Han further out. So Louth looking to finish the half with a strong score here. Coming through the centre now is the number 12, Rebecca Carr. Rebecca Carr, little tug back earlier, the referee says, on the Louth girl. He was playing advantage on Niamh Rice, but Niamh Rice got the ball away, but there was no advantage of Corn after that, so he's going back for this, and there's a chance for Rice to possibly hit the final score of this opening half and extend the Louth lead out to 5 points. So Rice, 1 point to her name already. Did have the ball in the net, but that was disallowed for a square ball. And Rice with the kick, and that's a good kick from Niamh Rice. So extends the lead out now to 1-7 to 5. The referee going to let it continue. He plays it over to the far side, looking for Rachel McAllister. McAllister back again to Grace Conway. Grace just slows it down. The experience of Grace steadies, but she could well be put under pressure here. Needs to get the ball away, but the referee says she is. No, he's give the free. I thought he was pointing towards the Derry goal, that he was going to give a free to Louth for overcarrying, but no, he's give Grace the free. So Grace Conway with the free for the Derry girls. Plays it short, but it's straight down to Kate Flood. Kate Flood, long ball in, and it's a great ball into the sand. Here's a goal chance here for, oh, it comes back off the post and out and wide. It was a chance there for Laura Collins, but Laura Collins' effort comes back off, but the ball in from Kate Flood, straight over the top into the waiting hands of Collins, who turned, but her effort coming back off the post and out and wide. Let off there for Derry. So Louise Gunn looking to go short, or is she going to have to go long? She does. Over to the far side, looking for the run there of Rachel McAllister. McAllister made a good run and gathers possession. Over on the far side, plays it inside to Shauna Doherty, who come off the bench there. But a couple of minutes ago, her first touch, now with Grace Conway. A good little flick from Grace to Danielle Keeblahan. Takes the return, another flick, but maybe a flick too much there. And that was read by Shannon McLaughlin. McLaughlin now to Kate Flood. Kate, again, good ball down the centre, but it's well read there by Danny and Donnelly, but you couldn't take it first time. Picked up now by Rachel Rice. Rachel Rice, or Niamh Rice, apologies, is fouled. And this is a chance. She's already pointed one from roughly the same position just moments ago, and a chance now to extend the lead out further for the Louth girls. So Niamh Rice with this chance to extend the lead. 2 points to her name already. The Cooley Kickham's girl with this opportunity, but she's got this one wrong after hitting such a wonderful score from the same position. Pulls this one out and wide, and the referee says that's enough for the opening half. It's advantage Louth, but it's still all to play for in the second half. It's Louth 1-6 or 1-7, Derry 5 points. Welcome back. Louth are back on the field. Derry away down to our right hand side, still in their little huddle. A few final words coming from their team manager, Oran McNeely and Benny Marn, John Coyle and Kieran McCloy, their management team down there. So we just wait, and looking around the Louth team, I haven't been informed of any changes for the second half. So it's Louth, of course, as you can see in your scoreboard, leading by 5 points at the break. Lauren Boyle very much instrumental in the opening half. 1-3 to her name, the Louth full forward, while at the other end all 5 points coming from the boot of the Steelstown girl Orla McYo. With 4 frees and 1 from play, and here Derry breaking away from the huddle now. Of course, a couple of walking wounded on the Derry side. They lost their full-back Aoife McGaugh from Steelstown in the first half, and then just before the stroke of half-time they lost their cornerback Joanne Core also. And I also see Nuala Brown picked up that early knock as well, of course, so she making her way off too. So we're waiting for the referee Michael Tarpey, who is very strict on the over carrying in the opening half. Just waiting for the Derry official to make his way across to this side of the field. He wants them all over on the one end. So wait to the second half. Louth looking at the moment that they're going to be in second place in the league. Leitrim leading by 3 goals at half time in their match against Antrim, so that would leave Leitrim topping the group. Louth in second place and facing a semi-final against Offaly next weekend. But they have to win this one first, and at the moment they're in the driving seat. Niamh Rice plays it into the centre, but it wasn't the best of balls from Rice, but doing well to win it was Rebecca Carr. Back to Rice again, but it's in there and it's well read there by Grace Conway. Conway has been very good for Derry, so too is the girl on the ball, Katie Holly. Plays it out now to one of the substitutes that come on, Shauna Doherty. Up along the wing, will it stay and play, but it will stay and play, but waiting to pick up that loose ball is the cornerback, who's Emma Murray, playing as a kind of a sweeper in there, because Derry have pulled their corner forward back into the defence as well. Here's now Michelle McMahon breaking through the Derry defence. McMahon still going. McMahon puts the afterburners on now into Kate Flood. Flood has goal on her mind. A goal for Kate Flood, a goal for Derry. So Kate Flood with the goal in her first start of 2021. Rifles the ball to the back of the net, but it was a strong run through the centre again of Michelle McMahon. So Derry are Louth 2-7 to 5 points in front now, and very, very much in the driving seat. Ball out from Louise Gunn. Out to Ciara McGurk. Quick offload from McGurk. Now to Katie Holly, but she ran into the challenge, but Danny O'Donnelly's there to pick it up. Now to McGurk again. Back to her teammate Holly. Katie Holly into the centre, but Louth intensity has raised at the start of the second half. Not giving Derry any time on the ball. Katie Holly does well to win that one though. Offloads it now. Here's Anya McAllister. McAllister coming driving forward here for Derry. McAllister still going. Toe to hand. Under pressure, but holds off the challenge. Out now to Ella Rose Sainsbury's. Long ball forward from Ella Rose, in looking for Orla McGill. McGill's out crowded though, and Louth have got bodies back there, and it's the full back that picks it up with Sarah Quinn, the Foxrock Cabinteely girl, the club girl, playing her club football up in Dublin. Clears up the danger for Louth, and they have the ball back again. A bit of space here now for Aoife Halligan. Halligan has it, plays it off now to Denise McKenna. McKenna, loads of space for McKenna. Spreads it over to the side to Lauren Boyle. Boyle takes it on the run, runs into the challenge of Danny O'Donnelly, and the referee may well have words here with the Derry girl. Danny O'Donnelly taking Lauren Boyle down there as she made that run. But again, Louth very quick from defence to attack, moving the ball at speed, and a chance now for Niamh Rice to extend the wee county's advantage out. So Rice, mixed fortunes in the first half with frees. Has this opportunity though. 2 points to her name already in this game. Make that 3. So Niamh Rice with the free. 2-8 to 5 points. And they'll be turning their attentions, as I say, to Offaly next weekend in the league semi-final. And of course, they'll have Offaly later on in the Intermediate Championship as well. Derry will be turning their attentions to Antrim in the Ulster Junior Championship final. The referee whistle sounds again. of what he's telling the ball to go back again to the Derry goalkeeper, Louise Gunn. And Anya McAllister does exactly that. So Louise with this kick out for Derry. Plays it short from Kate Flood, but well read there by the live girl, which was Catherine Canavan. Just got in there ahead of Kate Flood. Ball up looking for Katie Holly, but it's over the top of Katie Holly. But can Katie react the quickest? Yes, she can. Down, bends her back and gathers possession. Looks ahead of herself, but options are few. But it's a good ball in front of Orla McGill. Does very well to win it there, but good defending again from the live defence there. Ailish Han done very, very well, because it looked like Orla McGill had done well, but she's outnumbered in there as McGill. Derry trying to put the hands in and win possession back here. Referee could have blew there for overcarrying when he was blowing a lot from the first half, but not on this occasion. And Live moving it quickly again with Halligan. Halligan spreads it away over to the far side. Hesitated though was the Live girl, and almost give Anna Fazell a chance to get in there, but it does go to the Live girl coming through the centre. Lays it off now towards Niamh Rice. Rice with the right foot with the effort away. That's a superb point from Niamh Rice. 4 points to her name already. And that's the pick of them so far. So Niamh Rice with the point. Live starting the second half with intensity levels going up a notch or two. Ball broken down now again to Aoife Russell under pressure. Referee says that little tug on the jersey. On the red jersey of Live, and it's a chance here for Lauren Boyle. With the left foot. They have the luxury of the left foot of Lauren Boyle and the right foot of Niamh Rice for frees, and also add in Kate Flood in there to take a free or two. They have plenty of options if one of them is having an off day. But Lauren Boyle, 1-3 in the first half. That's her first of the second half. And that is a great start to the second half for Live to extend the lead out further. That's 1-3 without reply in the early stages of this second half. Kieran McGurk, referee playing the advantage, but Derry hold possession. Now with Katie Holly. Katie Holly coming solo and forward. Katie Holly holds off the challenge. Referee plays the advantage, but Katie Holly plays on. Danny O'Donnelly back again to Anna Fazell. Fazell, first time ball into space, looking for Shauna Doherty, her clubmate, but Doherty just hesitated a little bit, and it gives the chance for Live to get a touch in and deflect it away from her and win it back again. With Aoife Russell, now to Niamh Rice again. Rice seems to be everywhere. Shannon McLaughlin into the corner looking for the run there of Laura Collins. But it's with Lauren Boyle. Boyle gets away from the challenge, swings the left foot around, and that's a superb point. Turning on the style now is Live. 2-10. 2-11, apologies, to 5 points. That's 1-4 without reply at the start of the second half. Louise Gunn with the kick out over to this side here. It's a wonderful kick out too to pick out the run there of Anya McAllister. Back to Katie Holly. McAllister goes for the return and gets it. And Katie Holly will make herself available. The two midfielders running side by side here. Anya McAllister has it, but plays it into the corner to McGill. McGill does very well. Onto the right foot. Orla McGill has got the legs. No, it hasn't. Into the hands there of Ula Pearson. And now Live breaking at speed again. St Kevin's girl, Emma Murray. Long ball forward. But Aoife Halligan waited on it, but almost gave a chance there for Catherine Canavan to get in, but not Aoife Halligan, Aoife Russell, apologies. Russell now with Denise McKenna. McKenna's going to have a go with the wind at her back. It's dropping in there, but Louise Gunn done very, very well on the line. It was a dangerous dropping ball there from Denise McKenna. With the wind at her back, she let go. That's got too much to go over the head of McKenna. Now to McCluskey. Ella Rose Sainsbury done very, very well to win that one. Gives it now to Anya McAllister. McAllister spreads it away over to the far side, looking for the run of Brina O'Loughlin, but O'Loughlin's beaten to it over there by Sarah Quinn. Very solid fullback is Sarah Quinn, referee playing the advantage. But Brina O'Loughlin goes down under the challenge there of Quinn. But the referee seen nothing of doing and lets it go on, and Michelle McMahon does exactly that for Live. McMahon driving forward, flicks it out to the right hand side. And Live holding possession. Kate Flood though is beaten to it there, and that's a free out to Derry. Danielle Keeblahan doing very well there to dispossess Kate Flood of Louth, and Grace Conway has the chance to clear her lines. Spreads it over to this side here. And it's picked up here by Shannon McLaughlin. Referee has the hand up again. The advantage for Louth, but Louth getting on with it. With the cornerback, Emer Murray, spreads it over now to Aoife Russell. Sidesteps the challenge there of Anna Fassel. Aoife Russell goes on her bike and away she goes. Gives it now to Lauren Boyle. Lauren Boyle trying to cut it inside onto her left foot again. And Lauren Boyle with that clinical left foot with the point to extend the lead out further. That's 3 in a row for Lauren Boyle. And 1-6 in all for her. A player on form this afternoon is Lauren Boyle. So Louth beginning to put some daylight between the sides as they prepare, as I said, for a semi-final next weekend. Looking like they're going to finish second in the league behind Leitrim, who they lost to on the opening day. So that will leave a semi-final against Offaly for them. Leitrim will be top in the group, advancing to the semi-final also against, I think it is either Carlow or Limerick. They will be facing whoever comes out on top in that one this afternoon. While Derry will be turning their attentions to the championship. Firstly, the Ulster Championship final against Antrim, and then the All-Ireland Series later on. Also beginning against Antrim next month. Ella Rose Sainsbury goes for this one, but the strong hand in there from Shannon McLaughlin. McLaughlin wins it back, the team captain. Now with Denise McKenna. McKenna out to Niamh Rice. Rice cuts inside the challenge, spreads it away over to the far side, but that's well read there by Orla McCluskey. The corner back in there, read that one well. Now with Grace Conway coming driving out of the Derry defence. Going for that is Anya McAllister. McAllister making that driving run. Back again to Anna Fassel. Fassel has it, trying to take on Rebecca Carr. Drops the ball, but Fassel has time to pick it up. Gives it back again to Anya McAllister, making herself available. Ball into the centre, a great ball for Grace Conway to run on to. Grace sidesteps the challenge there of Aoife Russell. Going through the centre is the Derry captain. Good ball out to the far side, but couldn't take it. The referee's going back for the foul on Grace Conway, and a chance for Derry to open their second half account with 1-5 without reply for Louth at the start of the second half has put them very much in the driving seat. But it's a chance for Orla McGill. 5 points to her name already. The Steelstown Brian Oaks girl with this free, and she does so. Pops it over the bar for Derry's first score of the second half. And her sixth of the day for the Steelstown girl. Kick out from the goalkeeper straight down the centre for Halligan. The midfielder, Aoife Halligan. Into the Rebecca Carr. Rebecca Carr waits for the player coming off her shoulder there, which was McLaughlin, the team captain. Danielle Keevan's hands being pulled there by Kate Flood. Danielle has done a very good job, it must be said, on the influential Louth girl. Danielle Keevan, the referee, going to have a chat here with Kate Flood. And he could well be having more than a chat with her. She could be spending 10 minutes in the sin bin. And it's looking like he is. He's writing on his notepad. And it's looking like a yellow card will be coming towards the former Aussie rule star. Yes. Obviously something she said to the referee. A little bit of dissent. The referee laying down the law. So a yellow card. So as Derry ring the changes here. 2 players coming in. Number 22 for Derry. That's Dervla McNichol. And also is coming is Annie O'Loughlin. And also looking like number 24 is coming in there. And that there is Leah McGonigal. So treble change. So a triple change for the Derry girls as the referee. So 24, Leah McGonigal coming in for Derry. We'll see who's coming off the Derry side. Louth reduced to 14. Danny O'Donnelly is gone. So Danny O'Donnelly is off. 17 is in. So 17, Annie O'Loughlin. Just the one change at the moment, is it? Annie O'Loughlin is in for Danny O'Donnelly. Louth are also going to make a change. No, just the one change at the moment, I think it is, on the Derry side. Just the one change. Louth getting ready to make a change also, but not on this occasion. We're going to have to wait for another stoppage of play away over to the far side, though. We'll continue with play. And it is in the hands of the Derry girl over there, Rachel McAllister, but the referee says that she put the shoulder in. The ball into the corner, picked up there by Laura Collins. Collins trying to take on Grace Conway. Collins into the centre now to Lauren Boyle to run onto. Boyle put under pressure there, but Boyle gets the effort away. That Boyle with the score, and she's really turning on an absolute exhibition here is Lauren Boyle, the full forward, who's in top form this afternoon. Are we going back to the substitutes again? All seems to be in order now. 24 is in for Louth. 24 is Roisin Canavan. And the player coming off is the number 10, Aoife Russell. Now Derry have made two changes. The two players that we said were coming on, 22 and 24. So Dervla McNichol and Liam McGonigal is into the Derry side. Brina O'Loughlin and Ella Rose Sainsbury are the two players that are coming off. So 1-7 to her name, Lauren Boyle, in this game so far. The kick out from Louise Gunn over to this side here. Can Anna Fazell keep it in play? No, she can't. There's going to be a sideline ball to Louth, taken quickly in there, but it's well read in there by Rachel McAllister. And now back to Anna Fazell again. Fazell gives it off. Fazell played a 1-2 there with Katie Holly. Now it's back with Fazell again, coming driving out of defence. And it's in here, it's good play here. Anna Fazell still going if she needs it, and she does so. It's just a little bit behind her. Rachel McAllister just give it behind Fazell, but that was great play, it must be said, from the Coleraine girl, making that driving run away from corner back. She was playing 1-2s before she was fouled inside the Louth half. So Derry with this free for Katie Holly. So Katie Holly with the free for Derry, looking for a little bit of movement. Goes backwards to Anna Fazell, back to Katie Holly again. Katie Holly has a good run here from Annie O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin through the centre, gives it off now to Dervla McNichol. Back to Annie O'Loughlin again. O'Loughlin tries to go past the challenge. Referee playing the advantage, back out to Orla McGill. That's a superb point for Derry. Orla McGill with the score. Annie O'Loughlin very, very much involved. Immediate impact into the game. Orla McGill fires over her 7th point of the day. It's a shootout between Orla McGill one end, Lauren Boyle at the other. Orla McGill with all of Derry scores this afternoon. Derry have won it back again. Chance now for Katie Holly. Little toe poke pass from Katie Holly. Here's a chance maybe for Derry to work themselves into Orla McGill. She deserves a goal. She's got a goal. That's Orla McGill. And she deserved that. She's been absolutely superb this afternoon. She's been feeding off a lot of scraps. There's been very little support in there for her. She's playing a lone role up there nearly herself, but she worked herself in there again and finished it to the back of the net. A very well taken goal from Orla McGill. The referee calls for the water break. So big score for Derry just before the water break. It's 2-13 to Louth, 1-8 to Derry. And I have to say a very happy birthday to a girl down to my right hand side, Claire McGrogan, celebrating her birthday this afternoon for the Derry girl. She's sitting as a substitute for Derry, so a happy birthday to Claire. Not going the way of Derry at the moment, but they will be thinking, as I said, for the Ulster Championship final in a couple of weeks' time against Antrim, and later to the Junior Championship next month, while Louth, of course, the Intermediate Championship coming up for them next month, but they'll be thinking firstly of a league semi-final against, looking like Offaly next weekend. So plenty to play for both of these sides. It's still just hitting the summer months, so football, the cobwebs have been blew off now. This is the third game, round 3 of the league, so both teams very much finding their feet again after a long layoff, and thankfully, and producing the goods. So now this is a big quarter for both sides. 2-13 to 1-8. It's been an enjoyable encounter, it must be said. Derry playing their part very much, although they still haven't got the rewards of a victory. in the league, but they've given a good account of themselves. Of course, they're a junior side up against the likes of Leitrim and of course Louth, our intermediate side, so it's a step up for Derry, but they're learning from them and they'll take it into the junior championship. I'm sure what they have learned from playing sides like that. So the kick out coming now from Una Pearson for the Louth girls. Down the centre again. It's gone past them all though. Who's quickest to react to this one? It's the substitute to come on, the number 24, Roisin Kavanagh, but that's well won there by Anna Fazell. An exciting player is the Coleraine girl. Katie Holly back again to Danielle Keevlahan. Way out to this side here, looking for Annie O'Loughlin. There's a battle for possession. Referee says he's gone back for an earlier infringement. No advantage to Derry. There's going to be a free to Derry. Katie Holly is the girl that's going to take this free. Gives it back. Words back again now to Katie Holly again, coming off her shoulder and taking the ball is Danielle Keevlahan. Keevlahan sidesteps the challenge, tries to go past another. Referee plays the advantage. Danielle still going, no advantage, so it's going to be a free to Derry. But Derry, or Louth, are making a change. Shoda Matthews is in, was listed to start but didn't start, so she's into the Louth side. So Shoda Matthews is in. And wait to see who's coming off the field for the Louth girls. As she makes her way over here now to the sideline. We will get her number. It could well be the full back. It is indeed the full back, Sarah Quinn, who's been instrumental in there for Louth. But here is Derry trying to finish strongly in this game. And here's a chance now for Annie O'Loughlin again. O'Loughlin fisted over there. Has it got the legs? It has. It's got a chance here for goal. She's placed it over the bar. It was a goal chance though. Annie O'Loughlin again very much involved. Leah McGonigal with the point. It could well have been another goal though. But they'll take the point. That's 1-2 without reply for Derry. They're not letting a poor start to the second half affect them. And they're finishing this game very, very strongly engaged. And here they come again to the Oakleaf County with Katie Holly, who has been fantastic throughout the game. Plays it in here, but it's just got too much on it. And Louth clear up the danger. Louth working their way out again. Remember, Louth, of course, down a player at the moment. They're influential. Kate Flood is in the sin bin as Niamh Rice comes driving forward. Referee playing the advantage for Rice. Plays it off here now to Roisin Kavanagh. Kavanagh's ball in there, but it's too much on it, and it's picked up again by Derry. And Derry with the hand in ball. The ball in the hand again, and now with Grace Conway. Conway flicks it forward again. Louth on the back foot at the moment. Derry piling on the pressure, trying to finish the game very, very strongly, but they'll not finish it strongly with a ball like that across the field into the waiting hands there of the Louth girl. So here come Louth again, but that's a waste of possession from Louth. And the Louth management, although they're winning, may not be too happy with some of the performances this afternoon, but they are doing what they had to do. And they're heading for a league semi-final. And that's all that they will be concerned about at the moment. They're winning the game. But it's just come a little bit untidy after a very strong second start to the second half for the Louth girls. But Derry are finishing very, very strongly. And here they come again to Derry. Ball up along the wing. It's a good ball to McNichol. Offloads it quickly now to Danielle Keevlahan. Keevlahan, can she get a score? Lays it off now to Dervla McNichol. Trying to jinx her way through is McNichol. Referee says free in to Derry. Dervla McNichol is the girl that has been fouled, and a chance for Derry to reduce the deficit even further. 2-13 to 1-8. So a chance for McGill. Oh, she hasn't got it. And it's flicked to the back of the net from Ciara McGork. It is. It wasn't a well-hit free, but the referee just going to check with the umpires. It looked like Ciara McGork made the run in, so I don't think it's a square ball. She seemed to time her run perfectly. It wasn't a well-hit free from Orla McGill, but it worked out. And the referee just talking to the two umpires to make sure that it's not in the square. But I think the Steelstown girl timed her run perfectly to flick that ball to the back of the net. And the referee looks, is he going for the green flag? No, it's going to be crossed over. It's going to be a square ball. So the goal has been disallowed. So both teams have had goals disallowed. Into those goals, Louth early in the game, and that one there would have made it interesting. The ball out round the centre again. It's over them all. Picked up by Denise McKenna. McKenna, long ball forward again. Plays it back out here. And Louth passing the ball through the hands again. Denise McKenna into the centre. Ball wasted though, and is picked up again by Grace Conway. Derry giving a very, very good account of themselves here, it must be said, and you would feel if they take this performance into a junior championship, they will have a say. Grace Conway up the far side of the field, but it doesn't go to the intended target, and Louth get the foot in there again. Louth win possession back, but they'll be looking to on a few scores at the other end because they're on the back foot at the moment. And in possession, but Louth, Derry have turned it over again. The long ball forward here. And that's a great ball in there now towards Leah McGonigal. McGonigal taking on the Louth defence, but needs support. Her way is blocked off. Has to try and get support. Looks for support. The referee says she's overcarried. Good defending though from Louth, it must be said. There was no support for McGonigal. And Louth done enough that she overcarried, and Louth know that it's to try and run down the clock as much as they can now. And I think Kate Flood is about to come back in to the Derry side. Her time in the sin bin seems to be up as Derry make a change. 21 coming in there. Ciara Moore from Craigban Club coming in for Shauna Doherty. So, of course, Emma Doherty, a massive loss for Derry, of course. The influential midfielder, the Steelstown girl, out injured at the moment, has been unable to take part in any of the leagues so far, but they will be hoping that she will have some part in the championship. But at the moment, they have to get on without her. They're doing pretty well, although they're not winning the game. They've really come on strong in the second half. The referee blowing for overcarrying again. I think that I would have to feel was a little bit harsh on Annie O'Loughlin. But the referee's going to have a word here with somebody. Just a little warning for one of the Derry officials. So it's a free to Louth. Michelle McMahon. That's a good ball from Michelle McMahon. Spotted the run there. Now it's with Niamh Rice. Niamh Rice coming forward for Louth. Jinking one way, jinking the other. Gives it over now to Lauren Boyle. Lauren Boyle couldn't take it first time though. A little bit of soccer skill from Lauren Boyle as the challenge come in. Just when she couldn't take it first time, it invited the challenge from Katie Holly to come in there. And the referee just noting the number of the Steelstown girl, but nothing more. As Kate Flood still on the sideline. So it's going to be, there's Kate Flood back in now. Her 10 minutes is up. So she has returned to the fray and immediately picked up by Danielle Keevlahan. And also coming in is the number 18, which is Shona Halligan from the Roach Emmets Club in for Louth. And the scoreboard away to my left hand side. Very much looking good for the Louth girls at the moment. 2-13 to 1-8 the lead. 56 minutes gone in this game. Has Lauren Boyle 1-7 to her name, and it stays at 1-7 because she's pulled that one just to the wrong side and wide of the target. And the player home it off was Niamh Rice. Ball out here, that's well won there by Katie Holly, but she'll need to get back on her feet quick or the referee will be blowing her for overcarrying. She does exactly that and did well to get out of the traffic and get the ball away. Now with Anya McAllister, but that's not going to have the legs to go over Halligan, but Halligan could only knock it down. It's picked up again by Anya McAllister. McAllister goes. She got Annie O'Loughlin outside her if she needed her, but she didn't use her on this occasion. Maybe she possibly should have. And Louth clear up the danger again now of Aoife Halligan. Halligan balloons that one up into the air though, but it gets to the intended target now with Ailish Hand. Hand's ball is broken down, picked up by Kate Flood, who has been fouled. Referee playing the advantage, no advantage of course, and Kate Flood wins the free for Louth, and the referee having a word here now with Katie Holly, and he's already had a warning, so I think Katie Holly is heading for the sin bin. And he is taking the name of the Steelstown Brian Oaks girl. And it's looking like Katie Holly will be picking up a yellow card. And indeed he does. Show her the yellow card. So Katie Holly sent to the sin bin. for the Derry girls. So Kate Flood with the free, plays it backwards. Louth will be just running down the clock now, thinking of a league semi-final. But they were put under a lot of pressure here from a Derry side, it must be said. And Louth coming forward, the referee again, over Kerry. Well, both teams they'll be going back to training and they'll be counting their steps, because I don't think I've been at a game where there's been so much over carrying in one game of football. So Anya McAllister with this free for Derry. As I said, the Derry Camogie captain, playing both codes and playing both codes to the high quality that she does. Anna Fazell again, superb this afternoon. Plays the ball into the corner now towards Leah McGonigal. McGonigal cuts inside the challenge. Toe to hand does McGonigal. Plays it in now to Ciara Moore. Moore goes round the referee. Back again to McGonigal. McGonigal runs into traffic, but the referee says that it was a free. And he's noting here Denise McKenna, but no more than just a note on this occasion for the Clonagale girl. So it's going to be a free for Orla McGill, who has 7 points to her name already. Can she make it 8? So McGill is going to take this one short. It's looking for Ciara McGurk. It worked out the last time, although Ciara was in the square, but it didn't work on this occasion. So they tried to work the goal, but Orla McGill trying to fight back again after the ball. The hand comes in there, referee says it's a free, and the free is taken quickly now here towards Roisin Kavanagh. Kavanagh tracked there by Annie O'Loughlin, but Louth holding possession. And into the centre now to Denise McKenna. McKenna toe to hand. Denise goes past the challenge there of Annie O'Loughlin. Denise still going. Gives it back out again. Now with Kate Flood. Flood across the field. That's a wonderful ball from Kate Flood into Lauren Boyle. That's a superb goal. Absolutely fantastic goal for Louth. The ball from Kate Flood to Lauren Boyle, and Lauren Boyle nets her second goal of the game. 3-13 to Louth. That the goal, a pick of the game so far. The ball from Kate Flood in to Lauren Boyle, hadn't to break her stride, and she made no mistake. As Louth come forward again, and here's Kate Flood again. Flood hasn't got scoring yet, but she has now. So Kate Flood with the point. So 2-7 to Lauren Boyle's name. As Louth make another change, introducing the number 19, that's Louise Bourne, is coming in for Denise McKenna on the Louth side. That goal will be talked about, I'm sure, among the Louth girls as the evening goes on. Superb finish from Lauren Boyle to the back of the net, but the ball from Kate Flood was fantastic, and it's just, I suppose, there's a pity that supporters aren't here to see that, but hopefully you enjoyed it wherever you are in the world watching it, especially if you're from Louth. Even if you're from Derry or anywhere, you have to admire the ball from Kate Flood to Lauren Boyle and the finish. But Derry looking to bounce back again. They have done it already in this game, and they've played very, very well indeed, has the Oakleaf County. But here they come, looking for a strong finish that their performance deserves, and they're coming forward, trying to create something. Ciara Moore, that's into the back of Moore. That's going to be a free. One of the easier decisions the referee would have to make this afternoon. So Ciara Moore is going to knock this one in around the danger area. Ciara McGurk is in there. Can she get the touch? So Ciara Moore is going to have a go. Is she going to go for the point, or is she going to drop it in around the danger area? She's just waiting. We're deep into additional time. So Ciara Moore is going to go for it, but it's going to have kept in play, is it? It is kept in play, but it's Louth to pick up the loose ball with Shannon McLaughlin. McLaughlin to the corner back. Come on, Shoda Matthews, and they're working their way out again as Louth. Louth holding possession. Ciara Moore putting them under pressure. Referee, the hand up again. That's going to be a free out for Louth. The referee just telling them to hold up. She's just noting the number. Yep, noting the number of Ciara Moore. So Shannon McLaughlin, the team captain, is going to take this free and gives it away back. I thought she would maybe be looking for our goalkeeper there, but she doesn't. She finds Emer Murray. So Louth building out from the back again with Michelle McMahon. In now to Shannon McLaughlin again. McLaughlin way over to the far side. Louth with Rebecca Carr. Bit of space in front of Carr here. Carr gives it off now towards one of the substitutes that come on, which was Shona Halligan. And she's overcarried. Surprise, surprise, another overcarrying. So it's a free out to Derry. We keep an eye on the referee to see if that long whistle is coming to signal the victory for Louth. But Derry will take a lot from their performance, although it's defeat. They have plenty of positives coming from Clonagale this afternoon. Louth most definitely have positives. It's another victory, and it's a league semi-final spot confirmed for them. And they're looking to finish with a plum. Into the centre. Now with Lauren Boyle, the star of the day. No, Lauren has another go with the left foot, and she is going to finish with another superb point from Lauren Boyle. Super from the Cooley kick-arms gear. The referee looks at the watch. Louise Gunn with the kick out. Looking for Grace Conway. Goes to ground under the challenge there as Louth pick up the loose ball. Michelle McMahon. McMahon gets that one wrong though. Comes off the side of her butt, and Grace Conway back on her feet again, but good tracking back there. But the referee says a little nudge on the back of the Moneymore gear. So it's going to be a free to Derry. Just on the 65-metre line. Over on the railway track end of Clonagale, but it's a waste of possession from Derry. And Louth have it back again. Referee's hand up again for advantage, but he's going to let Derry or Louth are going to get on with it here. No holding possession, but that's well read there by Danielle Keevelahan. Danielle has it, looking for support. In behind her is Anya McAllister. Turns into danger though. That she breaks away from the challenge, does Anya McAllister. Up along the sideline now to Ciara Moore. Moore turns, but the referee's whistle sounds. No advantage, of course. And the referee has the book out again just to note a number of a Louth gear. And it's going to be a free to Derry. And it's Kate Flood again that gets the warning. Who's already spent 10 minutes in the sin bin. So I think if she does anything else before the afternoon's out, there could be worse coming her way. So Danielle Keevelahan with the free, looking for options. Plays it into the centre there, but and doing very well to win that one. Well, it's good defending though from Shannon McLaughlin for the Louth girls. Good ball over to the far side there now towards Louise Bourne. Louise Bourne has got space and gives it to Lauren Boyle. Boyle sidesteps one challenge, trying to get it onto the left foot, does so. That's another superb point from Lauren Boyle. What more can you say about this girl that we haven't said already? And there goes the full-time whistle. The day belongs to Lauren Boyle, who did finish with the final score of the game. I think it's 2-8 or 2-9 to her name. It's victory for Louth. They march on to the semi-finals, while Derry now begin their preparations for the Ulster Junior Championship at the end of the month against Antrim and the All-Ireland Series next month.